Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to do something a lot of you have been asking for, and that is playing the Dragon Leader, but with the Rush VV package. So this is one of my favorite decks that I've been playing for a long time here on the channel, and that you guys seem to love. It's basically where you play 7-cost VV, and then you play a bunch of Karasus to give them Rush, and then, they can give minus 1000 on play, and then minus 1000 again when attacking to your opponent's leader, making your opponent's leader super small and super easy to attack into, and just having a generally good time. But usually I run it with Below Betty because I think Below Betty is a great deck. It's my favorite deck, and it's very strong, right? Very powerful. You're able to boost on the turn. You play things, and it's like you're putting out a lot of power. But a lot of people are saying that Dragon might actually be better for just this deck. And so today we're going to try just that. We're going to try Dragon with the Revolution package. This here is the deck list I've cooked up. So what we're looking at is we're looking at Sabo for a searchable 2k. We're looking at Sanji, which is his 2k that can attach Rested Dawn to himself, which then means that we can move around Dawn with our Dragon Leader. We're playing this Luffy from OP01, which is basically the same thing, right? He can attach Dawn to himself, which means we can move Dawn. In that same package, we have Monet here as well, which can attach to Rested Dawn, and then of course we can move those Dawn. Then we have the general core package, which is going to be Zoro here, which on KO can play out a 6k or less to play out this VV here, which then all of your characters with a cost of 3 or more other than this character gain Rush. And of course, we're playing both Ivankov to cheat the Karasus out and stuff, get extra value that way. And we're running, of course, Karasu as our main combo piece. Koala, another searchable 2k. Bello Betty as searcher for Rev Army. Inazuma is just more of a consistency piece. And then we're running 5-cost Ivankov, as this is also a really powerful card to play after you've cheated out the VV. Getting 2 characters out and both of them having Rush, right? And then, of course, we're running the stage as well as another way of founding our pieces. Just a great searcher, right? So this is the deck list. We're going to jump straight into some games, and we're going to hopefully pull this combo off. Okay, so we're up against Black Yellow Luffy. It's been a while since I played against this deck. Not sure what I can do. Oh, but we're going to keep this hand for sure. Holy hand, bro. Oh, we're going first. That's a little bit cringe, but that's okay. We went second here. We'll literally just go, oh my, go nuts. We are going to swing 6 here. And we're just going to establish the Monet, and we're going to pass. I think we're going to calm down a little bit on the swings, just because we don't want to bring him down too fast. And he's already going to bring himself down up to 7k leader here. It's pretty sick. And this is going to gain rush as well because I swung. So we're going to take some hits here. Not optimal, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to find a searcher, which is pretty good now for our next turn here. So we'll do that. Wow, we can only grab a koala here, which is a little bit sad. We have a couple options here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go into this ace. And we're going to do it my way here, which is going to be play out this Ivankov. Use this effect to attach 2 Rested Dawn to our leader and then giving minus there. Then we're going to swing 7k into 6k. And he's going to defend that. We're going to move 2 Dawn over here. And we'll cheat out the... We'll cheat out the Kara. We'll cheat out the... Get the Karasu, I guess. And we'll pass from there. We'll see what he does here. This turn could have been Zoro, honestly. Probably should have been. That way we could have lined up for our VV next turn. But we do have some decent defense in our hand still. So we might still be in a decent spot. It looks like he's going to go 7k again this turn, which is pretty impressive. It's going to be a Luffy. It's going to be a Rocket Luffy. He's going to be able to deal with my board a little bit. We'll see kind of what he does here, and if he decides to get rid of this Monet or not. It's gonna pop the Ivankov, which is makes sense. gonna go 7k face. I'm gonna counter this because I am a little bit scared of this being like a 9k face. But he's gonna go into the Monet, but that's fine. Gonna get to have that. Next turn is gonna be Sorrow. Didn't really find anything too good here. We're gonna go. Thinking I just flat play this VV, honestly. No, I see it. I see it. I see it. It's gonna be 7 into this ace, minusing it. And it's gonna be 6 into it with this, and then we're gonna drop the Sorrow, move to Dawn, and swing 7 into it again. Oh, he's gonna defend it even though he doesn't have any 2Ks. That's very interesting. So now we know for sure that even if he saves it this time, we'll be able to connect in this, the next attack. Because there's just no way that he defends this. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna pass from there. He has like nothing now, right? Which means he's gonna have to like have a crazy hand. I'm not sure why he defended that so aggressively. Interesting play for sure. Let's see, he's gonna put 1 Dawn on there. Hopefully he swings to my Sorrow, but that makes no sense, right? Okay, we're gonna let him have that. And we're gonna cheat out our VV here. We don't have any Karasus right now, but we do have this Ivankov, so we can still like get Rush. Like we can still get out a lot of characters with Rush. And he has left my Karasu here. I think he's taken aback right now by me cheating out this VV. I think he expected me to cheat something out that he could have popped with the Luffy. But he's gonna get rid of my Karasu and also draw a card. Oh wow, what we're gonna top deck into this Ivankov, which we're gonna play down. We're gonna find a Karasu, which is very nice. And then we are going to go, let me see here. We could play down another thing, but then we're not attaching any. He's gonna concede. That was a little sad. Yeah, I should have just gone for it. But yeah, we just, probably what I would have done is attach 2 to Karasu, swing 7, minusing once more, and that attack's most likely gonna connect. And then we can swing, we can move this over here. We can swing 4 into 3. We can swing, you know, we have all these things are now up. Like we literally have 5 swings coming at him. Yeah, so that was nice. Okay, we actually did manage to pull it off there. Oddly enough, probably because he did a really weird play, taking care of that Sorrow. But let's find a little bit more meta-relevant matchup here. All right, red, purple, Luffy. I haven't seen this deck in a while. We're gonna go second, and I think we're gonna keep this hand. We're missing VV, but we're sitting on generally good pieces otherwise. Gonna start with a Searcher. Makes sense, makes sense. I wonder if we go Monet or Stage here. I think it's gonna be Monet. Wow, we find VV. Okay, that's very nice. I'm actually gonna go Stage. I'm gonna I wanna try to find all my pieces, right? All my Karasus, which is like what I'm missing right now. And we're just gonna instead slow it down a little bit. All right, that's pretty good. I'll get rid of one of these Ivankovs. There's a Karasu, that's pretty good. I think this is gonna be 7 and establish the Sanji or the Monet. Do the Monet. Could do both. Nah. We'll go 7 and we'll establish the Monet. We'll establish the Sanji. We'll establish the Sanji. Yeah, sure. I think Sanji's better on board than Monet's, but Sanji's also better in hand since it's a 2K. It's hard to say. Hard to say. We don't have a Sorrow for next turn, which Sorrow next turn would have been great. I'm actually gonna counter this with the Monet. And we're gonna take this swing instead. We'll take that. Another 2k, that's pretty good. Next turn is gonna be a little bit weird unless I'm able to find a Zoro here. We're going a little bit too slow for the VV here, since I usually want to go on the even curve, even though VV is off odd curve. So every time you get a VV, it's gonna be a turn later than you would actually want it to be, which is why Zoro is so important, because you can get it out early. He's gonna find Giant and Rad Beam. Okay, this is awfully defensive. A little bit scary, honestly. Because now even if I bring him down to like a 1k leader, he's got a lot of things backing him up. But hopefully he's not running a control build, which means he won't be doing anything against this VV here. We're just gonna discard this Luffy here. There's the Zoro, but we're just gonna grab the 5 cost. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go 7 this Zoro because he's gonna go 7 into that. We're gonna drop down the Ivankov and we're gonna cheat out. We're gonna cheat out the Karasu. And next turn we're just gonna drop the VV, and then the turn after it's gonna be double Ivankov. Considering defending this right now, could be Rad Beam. It's gonna be Rad Beam. Okay, well he's gonna get to keep that. Because I would rather go like this here. And like I could swing into that again, but I think I'd rather just keep my life and like keep this active so that he can't do anything about that next turn. It's a little bit scary because he's like ramping pretty fast. If he does this now, he'll be... Actually, he's already able to do this. Yep. So he's able to go to 10 now, which is terrifying. But if we can live 2 more turns, then I think we win this. And we do have 3 life and like 4k counter in hand that we can use. So we should be good, I think. Maybe I shouldn't have played down this Karasu here, but like my turn is so weird otherwise. Like this felt natural to me. We're gonna see what he does here. This is like a 10 cost Shanks. I think we're in trouble. But there's a good chance that we're able to just... Like he doesn't really have a board, right? When you look at it. Basically only Soldier that's like a body. And even that is a weak body. He's gonna go for board. That's so fine. I actually prefer that over him going at my face. Because I won't need these next turn anyways. He's gonna go 5 into it. I'm gonna defend that simply because he's gonna swing in my face otherwise, and I won't be able to defend the bigger swings. The risk, of course, now is that he pivots into my face from here, but he shouldn't. I'm actually gonna counter again. Because like I literally just need to live 1 more turn after this one, and I should be able to win no matter what. He's gonna go 8 into it, and he is gonna get it there. All right, Monet. Yeah, I'll use stage here. Get rid of the Monet. I whiffed the stage. Guess that's one of the negatives in running this deck, because I have to run a bunch of these like attach rested Dawn cards. So there's a bigger chance of you whiffing. But I'll swing 6k into the Sorojuro. He doesn't need it anymore, so he's gonna let that go. And I am going to move one of my Dawn here to this Ivankov. Just to swing 6k into his leader here. Get 1 more card out of his hand. Nice. And we'll establish the VV and pass. We think that stage search was a little bit rough. I was really hoping to find like a 2k or something. But it is what it is. If he doesn't have a way to deal with this, next turn we should be able to wrap this up. Assuming we're able to find like 1 Karasu off of these. Because he's a 6k leader. So if we're not able to find Karasus, we're not going to be in a great spot. But like 1 Karasu and we should be good to go. See what he does here. Gonna go with Ivankov, makes sense. You get that. You gonna swing in my face? Yes, we're gonna take it. Another forecast Ivankov here. Not really gonna do as much next turn. Gonna play another Rusher here. And draw a card. And it's gonna be interesting to see here. Kind of Searcher, not really relevant. Wow, 2 Searchers. Okay, well, we're gonna start with just playing this Ivankov. And I think we're gonna go into Banish Inazuma here. And we're going to use this effect. There's the Karasu, okay. So I have a couple options here. I could play this 5-cost Ivankov, but our board is fairly wide already, so I think I'm just gonna play down this Karasu. Because I think it's more important that I minus his face than anything else right now. I'm going to do just that. I'm going to swing 7k at his face here. And then I'm going to move those down over to Karasu. I was a little bit upset. If we had hit a Karasu here, we would have been so good. But I think we're looking at now 5-5, like 5-5-6, 5-5-5-6-7, whatever, into a 4k leader. Which he could be able to defend, especially with the giant that he has. If this was Bello Betty, this game would have been sealed already. I literally just boost these 3 and I swing so hard. Seems like he's going to trigger here, which is a little bit worrying. Not sure what it could be. He's going to bring himself back up to a 6k leader. That is definitely worrying. We'll move these 2 over here. We'll bring him back down to 5k. Really needed him to be a 4k leader there. That's a really lucky trigger on his end. Here comes the giant. Gonna draw 2 cards. We are going to go 5k at his 5k. Going to go 5k at his 5k again. And we just need him to be bricked here, right? That's like our only out. That he's bricked as fuck. Gonna giant again. Okay, so he is bricked as fuck. But now he's gonna draw into 2 more cards. And as long as one of them is a 1k, he wins here. And he did find the 1k. So now even that he has to take this basically, right? Oh, he drew into 2k as well. Yeah, he was bricked, but the giants are just too strong. He even had another Rad Beam trigger. I think without the Rad Beam trigger, we're looking pretty good, actually. But yeah, if this was Bello Betty, I literally just boost here. And these swings are going to be so big that he just doesn't stand a chance. So that's definitely one way Dragon is super much weaker than Bello Betty. But then again, Bello Betty might have already been dead by this point because this was a lot of aggression he put down. Okay, we're up against Lim. Pretty interesting. Not sure how this matchup would go. I don't think they have ways to deal with my VV if it comes down. I'll keep this hand. We have EV, we have 5-cost Ivankov, we even have Stage to find things. And we have the Luffy to start attaching Dawn to shit. I guess I'll just play Stage here. Trying to find my shit. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Luffy. Another 2k. Fine. We're gonna play a little bit slower right here. The start is just a slower start. That's okay. There's the Zoro. That's really good. That makes me wish I played the Luffy last turn. He's gonna go Sabo. I'm gonna start by staging away this stage. Ooh, I'll grab another 5-cost Ivankov. Okay, now we're pretty much set up here. I'm actually just gonna do this. Just to keep a little bit of control on the board here. Because he missed his 1-drop limb, which is really good for us. We go 8, we're gonna take that one too. Searcher's alright. But next turn we're just gonna go yeah, it's just gonna be Zoro here, I think. Yes, we'll start by using Stage though. And we'll get rid of... We'll not use Stage yet. We're gonna go 5k face. He's gonna trigger, it seems. Nope, no trigger. Nice. We're gonna go 5k face again. He takes that one too. That was a ballsy move, brother. Because then we go 7k face. And, I mean, now you're basically dead. Okay, he counters that one. Interesting. So he had counter. He had counter. He just chose to take the 2 first hits. I am gonna not use stage here. Yeah, I'm going to 8 next turn. I am going to use stage here. Find Inazuma. I was hoping to find Karasu there. But we'll settle for that. He does have this blocker, right? So that is something. But like as long as we are able to establish this VIVI, I don't think he has any answers for the VIVI. He's gonna go face. We're gonna counter. I'm gonna go face again. I'm gonna counter again. Because again, basically the only thing I need. Ooh, he did pop that, so we are going to bring out VIVI here. That could have been anything else. I could have brought out the Ivankov there, but I think this is just straight up better, right? Let me think here. I could go here. Actually, this doesn't get rush. I think this is just 5 cost Ivankov here, and then just be a little bit sad that we don't have any leftover Dawn. We could pivot board. Can we pivot board here? I think we could. I think we start with a 7k banish face. Because then he's going to want to counter this, and then we can pivot into board. He takes it. Okay, he's going to concede. Okay, yeah, he definitely should have countered that. I don't think he realized this had banish. Holy shit, that was free, dude. Yeah, because I would have gone 7k banish here. I was considering moving. Now that he took it, I was considering moving over here, going 5, 5, 5, 6. I think that would have been pretty fucking strong. Like he would have countered, but he would have had nothing. And if he counters there, we could just pivot into board and we just go 7, like 6. We can go 6, 6, 6, or we can go like 6 and then 8. Like we have options. There's so many options actually. Made too many options, arguably. And then next turn, he still don't have a way to deal with this VIVI. So we just play another 5 cost Ivankov next turn. And actually, if he hits my face at some point, we actually have a double to 5 cost Ivankov for next turn. So this actually popped off crazy hard this game. Alright, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I don't know, it was decently strong, and just having that extra survivability is pretty damn good. Because that's what you notice when you play Bello Betty, is that like kind of die very fast, and you don't really have that time to get out VV fast enough. But in Dragon, you kind of do have that survivability. Just being a 5 life leader, it is going to be a lot stronger. I think there's a lot of modifications you can do to this deck to make it better as it is right now. Like this was just my first draft, right, of what I thought Dragon would look like. But I think it has a lot of potential, at least. It didn't feel super bad, but I do believe Bello Betty is better. Still, I noticed that in like, I think it was the second game, where it's just like, oh, if I just had a 9k power boost here, I just seal the deal. But nonetheless, that is going to be it for this video. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I post basically every day, and I do like almost one of these Revivolution videos a week. So if you enjoy this content, subscribe, turn on that bell as well. It's very nice. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.